students, welcome to the class of science of class 10th. Today we are going to start with the new topic of the same chapter, metals and non-metals. We have earlier discussed in detail the physical and chemical properties of metals and non-metals. Today we will discuss from where these metals come, like the occurrence of metals and the extraction of metals, from where we can get the metals and how we can get the pure metal, how we can extract them. Now metals occurs in the earth's crust, right? In the earth's crust, or some metals are their salts are soluble in water. They are found under the sea. Like some metals are found naturally in the below the earth's crust, and some metals which are soluble, some metals or the salts which are soluble in water, they are found under the sea, like they are sodium chloride, like we can take the example sodium chloride or magnesium chloride or magnesium chloride. So there are few definitions which you have to be kept in your mind while doing this topic. First of all, first is, what are minerals? The elements or compounds which occur naturally in Earth's crust. The elements or compounds which occur naturally in Earth's crust are known as minerals. Now, at some places, mineral contains a very high percentage of a particular metal. Like at some place iron is more, some place copper is more. So these metals can be profitably extracted and it is known as ore. And when some mineral contain a very high percentage of particular metal, that is known as ore. Next is metallurgy. What is metallurgy? The process of obtaining pure metal from its ore, right? First we have discussed what are minerals, then we have discussed what are ores. Now from the ores we have to extract the pure metal, which process is known as metallurgy. Now students, we have studied in the reactivity series that some metals are very much reactive, some are moderately reactive and some are least reactive. So is in the case of the metals. Some metals are found in the free state, like the metals which are very least reactive, like gold, platinum, they are found in the free state. Free state doesn't mean pure state. They are not found in the combined or compound state, but they are found in the free state. They also have to be purified. Some elements like potassium, sodium, calcium, which are highly reactive, they are found in the combined state or compound state. The elements and the metals which are moderately reactive, they are also found in the compound state in the form of sulfides or carbonates. But students, most of the metals are found in the oxides. Our metals are oxides in nature because oxygen is very much reactive, right? Oxygen is very much reactive in nature and it is also abundant in the earth's crust. So most of the metals which are found in the earth's crust are in the form of the oxides. Now we can categorize these metals into, these are highly reactive metals, and these are moderately reactive metals, and these are least reactive metals. Now there are different processes for the purification of these metals. Today we will see the summary of the methods or purifying it. In the next sessions, we see in the detail about the methods of purifying the highly reactive metals, moderately reactive metals and the least reactive metals. In this session was an introductory session in which we discussed that where the metals occur in the earth's crust or under the sea. And what are minerals? The elements or compounds which occur naturally in earth's crust, they are known as minerals. And at some places, minerals contains a very high percentage of a particular metal which can be extracted to form a pure form which is known as ore. And metallurgy, this all process of obtaining pure metal from its ore is known as metallurgy. Now the elements, we discuss that elements are found in two states, either in a free state or combined state. The elements which are least reactive, they are found in the free state, and elements which are highly reactive, they are never found in the free state, like sodium, potassium, they are never found in the free state, they are always found in the combined state. And the moderately reactive metals are also found in the combined state. Now students, here we have different methods for purifying the metals to extract the metals. First of all, we will have an ore, then we will do the concentration of ore. What is the concentration of ore? To purify it, to remove the impurities, to clean the ore. Next, we have divided these methods depending upon the reactivity of metals. First, there are metals of high reactivity. Second, there are metals of medium reactivity. And third, we have metals of low reactivity. First, we will discuss the metals of high reactivity, in which we will first do the electrolysis of molten ore, because metals of high reactivities are always found in the combined state. Now, from electrolysis of molten ore, we will get the pure metal. Next are the metals of medium reactivity, which are found as carbonate ore or sulfide ores, right? For carbonate ores, we will do calcination, and in sulfide ores, we will do roasting. Now students, you will ask, what is calcination and roasting? In detail, we will discuss in the next sessions, but in short, I will tell you, these two are the forms of the combustion, burning, like, and the difference is that calcination is done in the absence of the oxygen and roasting is done in the presence of the oxygen. Calcination is done in the absence of oxygen, and roasting is done in the presence of the oxygen. From here we will get the oxide of metal. You know, metal oxides can be easily reduced, so reduction will be done and then purification, right? Now same is in the case of metals with low reactivity. The metals of low reactivity are found in the form of sulfide ores. There we will do roasting, burning in the presence of the oxygen. Then we will get the metal, and then refining will be done. Here was the brief summary of the methods. Next sessions we will discuss in the detail the metals, how to purify the metals of high reactivity, metals of medium reactivity, and metals of low reactivity. Thank you students. That's all for the today. Stay home, stay safe. We will meet in the next class to discuss the methods to purify the metals of high reactivity. Thank you. Have a nice day.